San Diego's starting group. And for Toronto. So, Clark, we know the league's top players. A lot of them are international players. But who would you say is the best U.S. player right now?
Kevin, I'm a little biased. LeBron has been a favorite player of mine for a long time. He's Northeastern Ohio, born and bred, as am I. But you've got a number of other guys in that conversation. Steph and Kevin Durant still up there. Anthony Edwards certainly looks like he's got stardom all over him. Jason Tatum, Devin Booker, Jaylen Brown. But for me, I'm hanging my hat with LeBron right now.
Pass to Tyson. From downtown, it's hauled in by San Diego. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad. Pass to Wiley. There's the three. Good on the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Passes it to Guy. From beyond the arc and then some.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blows.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Goes up on the wing. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
From outside the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And now San Diego on the break. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
For San Diego, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the word is they challenge each other, guys. I mean, each and every one of them to improve their free throw shooting in the offseason. Held each other accountable in that area. And now you see the results individually and as a whole.
And he hits the first of 3. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Kaysen. It's hauled in by San Diego.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and you really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Top 10 in free throw shooting, always focused on that aspect of the game, not looking to give points away.
Their defense has been unreal. You brought up their points allowed ranking. They dictate the pace of every game they play. It's impossible to get out and run against them. Looking to end the run, buries it from three-point range.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
From deep three-point land. And it's Toronto with the rebound. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass, and dunks it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Washburn, good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Count that one.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Washburn's got 9. Toronto trails by 4. To the right side. Tyson with the bucket.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Bucket is good. 5 points in the game.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now here's Kaminsky, guarded close. Moves back up, and it's good on the way in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And San Diego decides to take their first time out here.
some noise for your Toronto Raptors.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Toronto. They're in the middle at 5th in the conference, looking to build on the wins as the season goes on.
And I think for Toronto, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Out to the right wing. Here's Kaysen again, Toronto.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
San Diego, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. The pass to Washburn. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, I did speak with Toronto's head coach. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He added in scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And it's Tyson with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And so here's Toronto. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Tyson's got 8.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4 of 5.
Makes it off the glass.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
He can't get that one to fall. Now San Diego with it. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Fast break Toronto. Jumps it. Oh!
Man. And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Pass to Wiley. Another 3 for San Diego.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Inside, Shirley. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot, off to a fast 2 for 3. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for San Diego.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
It's hauled in by San Diego.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Toronto shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Well, I tell you what, you can't even compare their numbers at the free throw line last season to the numbers this year. I mean, they are so much better.
And Toronto making a change here. Spencer's checked in. Martinez, he's checked in for San Diego. And San Diego calls time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they've put up this month.
And really, the basketball IQ has just evolved. Just the way they move the ball and share it. They always find good looks.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Here's Kaysen. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. It's hauled in by San Diego.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
A putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
To the inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Plenty of space. Again, San Diego.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And they take the lead. And Toronto leads by 1.
Slick crossover move. The defense had no way of keeping up.
Another 3 for San Diego.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Kaminsky, the pass to Spencer. Back to Kaminsky. Wiley with the rebound. .109 left in the first. Again, San Diego.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Tatum, he's checked in for Toronto. .51 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And the dunk by Tatum.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Here's Wiley. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And here is Kaminsky. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 11.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Here's Martinez. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And San Diego leads by 2.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over. And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. San Diego leads by only 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Hey, guys, what's your take on San Diego so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
So, Clark, the last couple NBA seasons featuring 14 of the top 15 team offensive ratings in league history.
You know, I think that's testament to the skill level of the players. And certainly you hear some coaches talk about defense being legislated out of the game. It is an entertaining product. That's part of the drive for more offense. But I guess I could agree that there does need to be maybe a touch more balance and not so tilted toward the offense.
We've got Kaminsky, and it's Guy in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's Washburn. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the middle. It's tipped. Out of bounds. San Diego takes possession. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
Almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to number 1, but you'd have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off having him in it. He always puts on a show.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Not going to go that time.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Here's Spencer. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. San Diego, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Wiley. From deep three-point land, Toronto grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Tatum. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And an incredible double clutch dunk. Wow.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Washburn. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Guy good. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And San Diego calls time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And San Diego making a change here. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Passes to Martinez. And he uses the glass on the layup. Martinez has got it all tied up now for San Diego.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Here's Kaysen. That three off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Right side, Tatum. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Right wing. Now, Kaminsky. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Martinez outside. Now the pass to Washburn. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Spencer. He's got 8. Drains it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got the lead up to 3 now for Toronto.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Kaminsky misses.
Best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Toronto, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Kaysen, and oh, the blocked shot grabs it out of the air. Pass to De La Cruz, launches from deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Kaminsky. The rebound by Washburn. San Diego shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Toronto calls timeout.
There you go, fans. That was your Toronto answer.
Toronto with the ball. They trail by 1. Here's Guy. He has 5. Wiley with the rebound.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. You tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too. Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Here's Guy. He's had his share of big nights at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game. A nice shot by Spencer.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Down low, here's Washburn. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night. Toronto trails by 4. Poke loose. Here's Guy, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a play. Really excellent focus that time.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
Here's Wiley. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. Passes it to De La Cruz. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Here's Kaysen.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
The second chance effort, and it's finished off inside by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got the game tied up here for Toronto. Here's Washburn. His last outing, 16 points for him. For 3. And Spencer pulls it down. Toronto shooting in the second quarter has been superb. 58% from the field. Here's Guy. 8 points for him. A nice shot by Spencer. And now it's a 3-point Toronto lead.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see. Ball movement.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Toronto calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Making a change. Toronto shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here's Washburn. He's got 24. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Cardoso. Riley with the rebound. Riley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Launches it. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
He had a nice open look right there. He's got 13.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
To the paint. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is. Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Tries from 16. Again, San Diego.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Spencer out of bounds. San Diego takes possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto on Thursday, then on Sunday.
And you know for that matchup with Las Vegas, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
The shot by Wiley, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Spencer's shot is off. San Diego shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. The shot's good. Now it's a 4-point San Diego lead.
Oh, check out the handles. Their nasty spin move had his man grabbing for air.
Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Puts it up again, San Diego.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
.110 left in the first half. He kicks it to Kaminsky. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Kaminsky's got 10.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Washburn passes to Wiley. Goes back up. And it's Toronto with the rebound to the inside. Here's Washburn. 24 points for him. High arcing shot. And the shot is good. 6 points for him.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
To the wing right side. A nice shot by Spencer.
That's his 3rd shot from downtown this quarter. 4 for the game.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Kaminsky. Goes up again, and he lays it up and in. And Toronto leads by 1. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Toronto ahead. They lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, for Toronto, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Taking a look at San Diego. Here's Shirley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 20 points for him. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Guy. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal
Nice
foul,
work to
first
get it
team
inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Toronto shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. San Diego shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Shoots again, San Diego.
Number 27.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Pass to Kaminsky. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
San Diego, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. The pass to Washburn. He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Uncovered. Again, Toronto.
It's a tight one. Neither team really able to create any separation.
We've been going back and forth, partner. It's been really, really tight so far.
Here's Shirley. Can't hit that one.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And San Diego calls time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
quarters here for him. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Washburn. 24 points for him. He rifled that one in from distance. Riley's got 12 in the game.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, D.A. is a two-way threat.
Yeah, he's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here's Kaminsky. Basket good. Kaminsky's got 19 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Puts up a deep three. They get it back. He can't hit that time. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. The three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. It's tipped. Here's Wiley. He's guarded by Kaminsky. And he comes up with the deuce. Riley's got 7 points for the quarter.
With the ball on the string, just getting anywhere he wants to go.
Pass to Tyson. Lets it go. And another basket for Toronto.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's Washburn. Traps in the tray. 27 points for him.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Guy. He's got 10. Lays it up and banks it in. Guy's got 12 points in the game.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Pass to Kaminsky. Lays it up off the glass. Kaminsky's got 12 points here in the second half.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Inside, here's Shirley. Toronto grabs the miss.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
San Diego moving the ball around. Pass to Wiley. Down low. And he banks in the lane. 10 points for him.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Guy. 12 points for him. And the pass to Kaminsky. Here's Guy. That one misses. To the middle. Power down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Throws it up high. Here's Washburn. He's got 27. To the paint. Here's Wiley. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. To the right side. Here's Kaysen. Uses the glass to drop it in. He's got 26.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
San Diego shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. To the inside.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Toronto calls timeout. Clark, looking at the growth and skill set of Şengün, he could be special.
I agree 100%, partner. He's got an instinct for the game that you just can't teach. The passing, the ball fakes, the pace at which he plays, it's all there. Feels like he could have the same kind of development trajectory as Jokic. We'll see.
Martinez is checked in for San Diego. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Here's Spencer. 18 points for him. Here's Guy. Outside Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Offline with his 3. San Diego leading by 3.
Toronto foul. Spencer. First personal foul. First team foul.
Bay against Martinez. Inside. And Wiley gets it to go. And it's a 5-point San Diego lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief. Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Tatum on the wing. Bay trying to free himself up.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Down low, here's Kaysen, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He has 28 points for the game.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Toronto trailing. Bay passes to Tatum. Pass to Spencer. For the lead. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
To stop the run. Bay pulls it in.
You can't look at the result of that shot. It takes that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Here's Kaysen. Bay trying to free himself up. The shot, no good. San Diego shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Wiley, the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Martinez has got it all tied up now for San Diego.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
Three-pointer. And Wiley gets it to go. And now it's a 3-point San Diego lead.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Oh, Tatum in position. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Here's Washburn. Another 3 for San Diego. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for San Diego.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game.
Look out!
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
The rebound by Washburn. San Diego leading by 6.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Fires away from outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. San Diego leads by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Spencer. Out to the right wing. Tyson with the bucket.
Cutting into that deficit now. Well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
And for San Diego.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Kaminsky again, Toronto.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Pass to Wiley. There's the lob to the hoop. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. What's up?
And, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Passes it to De La Cruz. And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Pass to Tyson. Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Here's Shirley. Count it. He's got 24.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Off target from three-point range. San Diego leading by 4. Another 3 for San Diego.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them.
Pass to Tyson. Toronto working the ball around now. Out to the wing. To the inside. Kaysen misses from short range. Here's Peglianowen. Hits the three-point bomb. And now it's a 10-point San Diego lead.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Here's Washburn. San Diego now working with a new shot clock. And the basket is good. And San Diego leads by 12.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
They need this. Another shot, and the layup is up and in.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Inside, here's Peglianowen. No good, shot missing. Toronto, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Pass to Tyson. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
There's the pass to Kaminsky. Here's Tyson. Here's Spencer. And the three ball is good. Spencer's got 24 points.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Takes a 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Yeah, how about the body control on that? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Pass to Kaminsky. That's tipped. Here's Shirley, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Sinks that one from the post. And now it's an 8-point San Diego lead.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Spencer, the pass to Kaminsky. Fires the three. It's hauled in by San Diego. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. And that one, good.
Man, that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Knocks down the 3-ball. 26 points for him.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Out to the right wing. Here's Kaysen. Over Shirley. That one a little long. Now San Diego with it. They're on an 11-3 run. And that one, good. And San Diego leads by 12.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Shoots from the elbow. And he makes that one.
Yeah, he's been hooping. But the rest of the team, not so much.
Here's Washburn. Passes it to De La Cruz. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Tyson. It's good. Tyson's got it back down to within single digits for Toronto.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Peglianowen. And Spencer pulls it down. Toronto shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. San Diego leading by 8. De La Cruz, the pass to Washburn. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Shirley. Good. Nice job down low.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
Here's Spencer, and it's off from three-point range. San Diego shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Fires away from way outside. The long distance three is buried. Spencer's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
To the paint, here's Peglianowen. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
A nice shot by Spencer. Spencer's got 29.
Nice move to set up the jump shot there. That was pretty.
And San Diego calls time here. take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
You know, from the jump, he was on a mission. You could see it. It was clear. Going after hoops, no matter what the defense tried, they had a tough time stopping him. I think he could have predicted early on we'd be talking about him right here and right now. That's how good he's been.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
During the break, I heard what San Diego's coach was telling the team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. We keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Deflects the pass. This one for three. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Sinks the triple. Tatum's got 9 points here in the second half.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
That one's no good. Takes him to 10 for 15 for the game. The 10-footer. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Tyson. And again, Toronto with the triple.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the final quarter. To the left wing. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Washburn's got 34 points. Tatum, that's for 2. Riley with the rebound. There's 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Tatum, that's for 2. No good there off the double clutch. Here's Shirley. Makes it off the glass. And San Diego leads by 15.
Number 4.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Count the basket.
That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
Here's Washburn. So San Diego wins it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.